Hello, everybody. I really hope you can hear me. I am here with JTurbo, a very good friend of mine and a co-caster, to bring you Septilence Presents, the GLCL Carball Contender series. I'm very excited to be doing this. It's something my friends and I have been putting on for a long time, and we'll explain it more as we go. I'm very excited because we are going to have a very good time. We have got... Okay, so let me explain very quickly while they're joining their teams. This is the GLCL. Turbo knows all of this, but for everybody watching that doesn't, these are a Do you? Maybe Turbo doesn't know this. This is a bunch of my friends and I from high school who we have been playing together. We've been competing with one another for years, kind of just for the bragging rights, for the giggles, for the belts that we have, those little plastic belts you can buy. We like trade those. Whoever wins has those, right? And we decided, you know, let's broadcast it. The real reason we're doing this is because I am really bad at Rocket League, and I didn't want to participate in this one. So I was like, okay, new idea. Why don't I just... I'll commentate it. I'll stream it. We'll have a good time. We'll be silly and goofy and just have fun with it. And then, okay, it looks like both the players are ready. So we're going to be jumping in just a minute. Guys, this is going to be really scuffed. I've never produced Rocket League a day in my life, and I don't think that's changing here today. We're jumping in right now. Caster's gone. You've got just the game in front of you. And guys, this is 1v1s. It's a best of 3. And I told Turbo this already. I'm going to tell everybody watching. These are not like collegiate level players. These are not like grand champ players. These are just my friends from high school, and they're here to have a good time. There's no overlay, there's no nothing, because I don't know what I'm doing because I'm a caster. But Turbo, we've got the Doormat and Charlie on the board right now. So in a 1v1, what do you think is the most important thing to find success? Doormat keeps the ball ahead of him pretty impressively, honestly. I mean, that's pretty great. Oh no, it looks like, hold on, it looks like nobody can hear you, Turb. I need to fix that.
No one can hear me.
Okay, I think I fixed it. They should be able to hear you now.
Can I be heard now?
I hope so. Chat will hopefully let us know as soon as we get that figured out. But with the Doormat already finding a pretty early goal, 4 minutes and 20 seconds left. I've never cast a Rocket League 1v1 before, so this is a big practice thing for me. I've only ever cast 3v3s, and Charlie just downloaded the game. And Matt knows that. Matt is taking advantage of that. Charlie, literally, one of the two competitors we're going to see today who downloaded the game, like, a couple minutes ago. So this is probably going to be a shutout, honestly. But that's what day one's all about, right?
That means he still has camera shake on.
Oh, no, he's probably got... No. Oh, no, he's probably got camera shake on. No. It's too late now. He's on his own. He's out in the dark. It's too late. The people can't save him. But, I mean, this is definitely interesting. This is a kind of a trial run of what we want to have going. The 1v1s are difficult because if you lose the ball for even a fraction of a second, it goes in like that. And with Matt already up 3-0, things are, I don't want to say looking bleak, but realistically, Charlie has never played this game before. So it's like, we really need a turnaround to see some success here.
Now this brings up the over/under questions. If we're dealing with over or under, 5-10 goals. But in reality, I've got a feeling that Charlie is going to be able to start to figure the game out. Is going to get a handle on that camera shake. Is going to get a little bit more used to using boost, zooming around. See right there, Charlie. Solid hit on the ball. Matt, while he's able to keep things going, isn't quite able to find the shot, and boom, Demo finds the space, and Charlie's got possession.
Yeah, and I'm really curious because Charlie is currently the Intercontinental Champion of the GLCL right now, right? He has the belt. He won it in Mario Kart against me, actually, which stinks. I came in second place, but that's fine. I'm totally over it, I swear. But Charlie is really good at traditional sports games. He won in Madden, not by a whole lot, but he won regardless, and he beat, I think, 2 or 3 people to get there. So he's got a general knowledge of sports games, but with Rocket League, it's not really kind of your traditional sports game, so I don't know how consistently those skills are going to transfer over.
Yeah, I'm thinking Rocket League is the intersection of Mario Kart and sports games, but it seems the intersection that Charlie is least comfortable with. So we'll have to see how that approach comes through, but also, not having played a game does also impact it. But honestly, I would think that Charlie has at least, 10, 15 hours in this game, and considering he's only got 5 minutes.
Not even. Oh, Charlie! Oh, does he have it? Is it in? Come on, Charlie, the goal of a century! The goal of the century! Oh, no! No, the doormat does not allow that to happen. Charlie just less than inches away from his first goal. Wait, here it is! He's got it! He puts it on the board, and all of a sudden, it is not a shutout. Charlie finds his ground, he finds his footing, and he shows Matt that this is not going to be an easy victory.
This is not going to be an easy victory at all. Oh my gosh. I wasn't ready for that. You see Matt step up. You can tell that he's got a few hours in the game. Oh, that's heartbreaking. The redirect. Oh, it's heartbreaking.
Oh, man. Devastating, to say the least. Just a rough opener there for Charlie. But, hey, you put a point on the board. It's not a shutout. What a great way to keep things going, right? And this, I've got to say, Turb, this is kind of a big deal for Matty B, because he has not won the Intercontinental belt since Dig Dug, which was like 3 years ago. Ooh. So he is looking for an opportunity to strike back. And from the statistics we have, he is one of the more seasoned players we have in the tournament in Rocket League. So we're looking for at least a top 3 finish from him. Charlie, unfortunately, just the first one of many to be taken down by the behemoth known as the Doormat.
Known as the Doormat. See if he can just shut the door on, leave it in his face. But with another kickoff goal, it's just coming down to holding boost on the kickoff. We see the Brazil halfway through the game. Beautiful. Does that mean we could see a double Brazil?
A double Brazil, 14-2?
14-2?
That'd be pretty crazy, honestly.
That would.
And it's funny because Connor, my good friend who we will see compete in this, not today, but next weekend, it really helped me put this whole thing together, right? The GLCL is kind of his baby, so to speak. And I was debating it for like weeks. I was like, should I talk about a mercy rule? Like, should we implement a mercy rule? And then I was like, well, if nobody's that good, what are the odds of a mercy rule, like, being necessary? And now as I'm staring at a 7-1 scoreline with 2:15 on the clock, I'm just thinking, maybe we should have put a mercy rule in there somewhere.
Maybe, but if anything, every second that this game goes on is another second that Charlie is in-game and getting experience.
True.
So would he, because remember, this is a BO3. So let's say this game goes 15-1. Next game could go 3-2.
A 3-2 would be crazy. You never know, but that's what Rocket League's all about, right? That's why it's such a good game for people that even don't really understand the fundamentals of the game, that aren't very good at it, because Rocket League is like, every single game is momentum based. It's not like, oh, I lost game 1, so I'm definitely losing game 2. If you figure out even sometimes, very true, sometimes. If you figure out Northwood. Even in valid. My boys at Northwood, they will dunk anybody under the sun. But if you lose game 1, it's not necessarily that nail in the coffin, right? There's not that 0% chance of success. But looking at, the Doormat, he's one of our, like I said, one of our more seasoned players. This is going to be rough, and Charlie might have to give up that belt. He's got 3 successful defenses. He beat out Mr. Cube, he beat out Billy, he beat out Braden, and that is just taking one down after the other, and then all of a sudden he comes in. He might be taken out in round 1. Scary.
Looking like it.
But hey, I'm really excited. Rough. I'm excited to see someone else with the belt, right? I love Charlie, but it's always fun to see somebody come through and have that first-time championship. Have that first time they're up on the pedestal. I haven't had that belt since, like, I don't even know. It's been a really long time.
Have you gotten the belt?
The last time I remember having the belt was 2018 Mario Super Sluggers, actually. Was the game. That's like my game. That's the one I almost always guarantee to win. But Rocket League, definitely not my game, Turbo. I think you know that. Not my game for sure.
Enough, man gets on national television.
I'm real good when it comes to talking about it, but when it comes to playing it, I just can't figure it out. It's a whole different beast.
It's weird. I'm gonna be hunted. It's really weird. I put about 80 hours into the game, and then I left it until literally the weekend we met, and I saw Rocket League being cast, and I'm like, that looks really fun, because the casters are making it fun. And then I played Rocket League.
That's what it's about. And that's what this whole tournament's about. We're just here to have a good time. Like, nobody's here to get signed to a school, or nobody's here to, like, do anything great. We're just here to have a good time. And as Matt puts his 12th point on the board with 1:11 left on the clock, things are a little shaky. Things are a little bit rough. But who knows? We could possibly see the turnaround of a lifetime. No, we can't. I'm sorry. Not this game. Charlie's out of this one. But there is one more game after this at least.
Yeah, just do an emergency phone a friend.
Phone a friend. Call in the doctor.
Call a caster.
He's gonna
flip a coin on if it's you or me who winds up.
Oh God, everybody would be praying it was you. I truly, I would just be a nightmare out there. I was trying yesterday. Connor and I were setting up how to how to make it look with like our cams on screen and stuff. And oh my god, it was so hard. I was just playing miserably.
It's tough, you know, doing all the setup and stuff, and Rocket League just as a game. There's so many little things that you just have to learn. And then it becomes like riding a bike, and then you have to make that bike rocket boost to the ceiling.
Yeah, you have to learn how to do a backflip on that bike mid-air while juggling a giant ball, but it's just like riding a bike otherwise, right?
Yeah, exactly. Until like that becomes like riding a bike, and then you have to flip reset.
And then you have to flip reset, you have to boost drought, you have to pinch off the corners, especially in a 1v1, because 3v3s are like, if you make a tiny mistake, it's usually not a huge deal, because you've got two people there to kind of back you up, but in a 1v1, if you make one tiny mistake, that's probably a point on you. Like, that's probably, but, I mean, a 13-1.
You lose your momentum. Any of those elements, it's just out the window.
You overcommit, you're thinking, oh, shucks. You know what I mean? Like, things really looking rough. And as we tick down to the final moments of game one.
Wait, if we get a goal on blue,
wait,
it's a double Brazil.
If Charlie scores, we have a double Brazil. Okay, but Charlie scoring in 7 seconds, the odds are low. Even without Matt getting in the way, the odds are low here.
If Matt just leaves it, and we just get a kickoff.
If Matt just leaves it, we get a free kickoff goal. That would go kind of crazy, but Matt... Oh, wait, is he going to allow it? Wait! No. Oh, no. Off the corner, Matt goes up and over, and he is ready to wrap up game one. Things looking bleak, but the doormat... What was that, 14-1? Yeah, I mean, a great opener. And chat, now you get to see our pretty little faces again for a few minutes. Hi, everybody. While we wait for them to ready up and rejoin the game, I've got to say, I'm really impressed with Matt. I said it at the beginning. He's one of the expected players to win this whole thing, at least make that podium, and he's proving that pretty early here.
Yeah, definitely is. Showing that experience. A 2,000-point total for this game. Oh me, oh my. Certainly a level of dominance I don't know if the GLCL has ever seen before.
They haven't, because we've never done Rocket League before.
Yeah, well, yeah. Like, how do your Super Sluggers compare to Rocket League?
Our Super Sluggers, you know, my Super Sluggers in particular, pretty darn good if I do say so. I've probably got a couple thousand hours in that game, to be honest. That's like the game I played when my parents were getting divorced, you know? That's the game. It was a pretty important game in my life, so it's been around for a while, and it's one that I really enjoy, but I don't know if if we found a way to mix up my Sluggers versus Matt's Rocket League, I truly don't know who would win. But Matt, from what I understand, isn't even the best player we have in the tournament, not even today. I'm pretty sure somebody in our next game is even more so considered to be our top dog. So they're jumping right back in, we're getting ready to spectate, and I cannot wait to see if there's a turnaround from Charlie here in game two.
Yeah, after a 14-1, it's pretty tough to expect that, and with no boost on the game, that's just going to be a shot out from Matt, and there's not much else to say.
Just not a darn tootin' thing we can do about that. I mean, really coming in hot. We see that kickoff goal from Matt. He's sinking in literally 1 second off the clock. The ball was hit, a second passed, and there's already a point on the board. Matt is just proving his dominance here, proving his weight in gold.
Trying to go for some shenanigans. Just doing a little set for himself. And goes for the knock-in. Charlie tries to find the save. And I was half expecting a toxic announcer moment where we were going to get a what a save.
What a save! But Charlie's we're seeing signs of fundamentals, right? Unfortunately, he might just figure them out a little bit too late. We're seeing the block on goal. We saw a front flip into the ball earlier to build that momentum. We see it again right there. He goes for the shot off goal, but just falls too little too late, unfortunately. And I think Charlie's still learning how to utilize this boost properly. He overcommits with the boost a little bit, leaves his goal wide open, and Matt gets to put that third point on board.
Yeah, and one thing I'm going to say, just remembering the new player experience, is how disorienting it can be at the start using ball cam or not keeping ball cam on all the time, because your relative positioning just changes so much, and it's so hard to manage in your first, 50 to 100 hours, which is such an investment. I have too many hours in this game.
Yeah, let alone 50 to 100 hours. We're looking at Charlie's first 50 to 100 minutes. We are seeing him play this game for the first time, so these fundamentals, like you said, they're really hard to just kind of pick up. Yeah. There's not really a game like Rocket League where you're like, oh, the fundamentals travel over. So it's like, you've really got to kind of learn from scratch when you pick this game up.
Yeah, Exactly. That's what I'm most impressed by, is that Charlie, for one, got a goal. And I cannot say the same for my first, 15 Rocket League games. Already doing better than most Rocket League players. And has shown signs of improvement throughout the game. Has taken defensive stances, has found ways to challenge Matt. Has found ways to look for these powerful 50s. And now it's just going to be a matter of getting comfortable with that ball cam, seeing if he can find some options, and also remembering to flip into the ball and trying to implement that as well.
I'm trying to think. I don't remember my first game, but I know my first game of Rocket League was actually played with two people in this tournament by the names of James and Mark, who Mark will see in a couple of minutes, and then our second series of the night. But I remember our first game, not a good one. We actually lost, I think, 19-0 in my first ever game of Rocket League. Yeah, it was pretty devastating. Just against randos online. We were trying to do trios. Nobody knew what they were doing. It was hard, but we actually, and that's back when I played on console, so it's been a while. Oh, wait, he did it! Stop the presses! He did it! Charlie puts another point on the board, and all of a sudden he is down by not 5, not 4, but 4 points. He only needs 4 more to score.
Not 5.
Not 4, but 4, baby. Also, you can tell Matt plays this game a lot because his car is tricked out. Charlie is coming out in the default skin right now, and Matt's got, is that a Batmobile with a I can never say that word. With a Shuriken, however you say, yeah. He's got the sick trims on the wheels right now. I mean, he showed up well dressed for Charlie's funeral today. That's what I'm saying.
I feel like there's this dichotomy where you have the most tricked out cars when you've started playing a good amount of the game, but you haven't really no-lifed the game.
Definitely.
When you start no-lifing, you just go back to a stock car.
Yeah, honestly, a lot of the collegiate players we see are usually just rocking the Octane or the Dominus, maybe a color differential, but other than that, no hats, no treads.
No hats, no special boosts, or maybe a one or two boosts.
What we do always see though is the goal celebrations. Those are always exciting.
As we have our second Brazil up on the scoreboard.
Wow. Almost our third, but not quite.
Not quite.
It's going to be
1. Not quite the right ratio.
Close. It's one hell of a ratio, but it's not the right one we needed for the double Brazil, unfortunately. Matt, he's up 8-1. He's trying to break his own personal record. Getting danger close here.
Yeah, we could see that 20. It's possible. Quite the run. 12 goals in the next 3 minutes. Has been done before. Will we see it again? First time in GLCL history. As all of these games are first in GLCL history.
Very true. We've never done Rocket League before. This is the first. We had a thing where we do the same games yearly. So we had a cycle going, and then we played some of them. We just got so caught up in it. We were like, these games are kind of boring now. Let's spice things up. Rocket League, one of the first games we decided to spice things up with. But, the doormat, my boy Matt, he's been playing this game well before the GLCL decided it was time to bring it to fruition, and this is just him proving it. I mean, he's like, hey, I'm a bit of an expert.
And forcing the own goal as well. That's not something you see out of too many players. It's very, very difficult to force the own goal. Just get in the right spot, and another kickoff dub. We're into double digits before the 10-minute, not
the 10-minute,
before the halfway mark, which means he is on pace for a 20-goal
on
game.
pace for a 20-goal game. Now that would be a sight to behold, Turbo. That would be something. I mean, it would truly be unreal.
Yeah, closest I've gotten to that was I think 17.
Wow.
Which was in EGF.
Yeah, at the EGF event that we were just at, it was. Yeah, that was 17-1, 17-0.
Yeah, it's something like that.
I feel like there was a 21-0. That was.
No, they never hit 20.
They never hit 20. Bummer.
Never hit 20. They were shooting for it though.
As a wise man once said, it really do be like that sometimes. And and sometimes it just really do be like that. You got to do what you got to do.
Bump. Gonna see some violence from Charlie.
Sure.
Matt has chosen to score, so Charlie chooses violence.
Charlie's he's looking for any other option to win the game. He's like, maybe if I find enough demolitions, I can sneak out some points here. Charlie, no! no! Oh, he had the setup. The fundies are there. No, does he do it again? Oh, just a little bit off the corner. The fundamentals are there. He understands what's got to be done here, but Matt is just so relentless with these punches. I mean, taking no prisoners. Charlie, no! Snakes under the ball. That little mistake is going to be enough.
Oh, and now it's just BM.
Now Matt BMing on the field live at the GLCL. Absolute demon on the sticks right now.
Do we have is there a rule book that we have to check for BMs?
There's no rule book. There's no rule book.
There's no rule book.
The usual rule book is no physical violence, but we're not actually with each other, so the odds of that happening are pretty low.
So yeah, that's true. That would make the the chances of physical violence quite low.
Some of us several states away, so if someone did commit physical violence here, I'd be really shocked, honestly. Oh, man, Matt with the 11 points on the board. I've got to say, no longer at that 20 pace, right? Not looking to drop that 20 bomb anymore. Oh, I can't say only 11 points on the board because 11 is a lot of points. But, I mean, he's been reeling it in a little bit here.
Yeah, has been reeling it in. I think there's probably a part of Matt that just wants to finish the game out, finish the set out.
Looking for that mercy kill.
Exactly, the efficiency, because... remember, we have to sit through all of the replays.
That's true.
We have to see those goal explosions. We have to... all of that, just... oh, wait. Now, Matt, behind the ball...
Charlie has the setup. The windup. Oh! I love Matt's kind of, like, low energy disruptions. He hits the ball and then just kind of glides through the air for a second. He does it again, glides through the air for a second. I mean, it's beautiful, truly. And now with 30 seconds left on the clock, we're looking at 1 goal per 3 seconds here, Turbo. Now, I don't like to think I'm a negative Nancy, right? But I do think 1 goal per 3 seconds is off the table, so to speak.
Yeah, especially as we get to the 1 second.
1 goal per second.
Yeah, the 1.1 second requirement. I think it's pretty safe to say this one's all wrapped up.
All wrapped up, but hey, our hats off to Charlie. He's giving up the belt for the first time in a long time, honestly. Like I said, he's had it for a while. 3 successful defenses. He won it back in Madden. He won it back in Mario Kart Grand Prix against the guy. I heard the guy that came in second place was like crazy handsome, super talented. You know, I heard he's a all-around cool guy. But Charlie, he wins 2 of them. Unfortunately, not going to have that three-peat as we tick down to those final moments. And with that, Charlie has, I believe, already been eliminated from the GLCL Rocket League bracket. Devastating, but by golly, he put his heart and soul into it. He knew he was coming in rough, and he still fought tooth and nail until the bitter end. And at the end of the day, that's what sportsmanship is all about.
That's true. Fighting to the bitter end, finding solace in defeat, and having fun. Understanding that sometimes we're not destined for three-peats, but we are destined for some pretty tough game states.
We are destined to walk into a game we've never played before, and you know what? At the end of the day, just try our best, Turbo. That's what it's all about. Now, we're going to throw it to a break for a couple of minutes. We're going to get our next and final series set up. We knew this wasn't going to be a long day, but by golly, has it been a fun one. We've got Mark versus Nick. Nick making his GLCL debut in just a couple of minutes. We'll see you folks right back here in just a few. Don't go far. What's up, everybody? Turbo and I are facing Nick and Mark in a 2v2 right now. We're up 3-2. We were taking a break, but then this kind of just happened, and we decided it was funny content, so we're back. We've got 2.5 minutes left, Turbo and I, looking good. Turbo goes up high for the shot. He sinks it down right into goal! Things looking great from JTurbo. My goodness, beautiful, beautiful. The worst part is chat's gonna have to watch my POV, and I'm an absolute dog at this game. Alright, pass me. Here we go. This is it. Big moment. I don't know what I'm doing. This is my first ever game of Rocket League on PC. Literally ever. If I had a controller in my hand, I might like muscle memory a little bit, because I've played a little bit on console, like I said, but even then I wasn't good. Not in immediate vicinity. Oh no! We're just better. We're better. Illegal, against the rules. Turbo carry Septilence. Not clickbait gone wrong. Here it is. Here it is. Oh, I thought I was gonna score. I thought I had the lineup, and I didn't. It was all a lie. Ah! The way chat can watch me learn, I'm like watching a baby learn how to walk. Probably. I never turned it on. Hold on. Hold on. Is it just in settings? Can't. Oh, it's off. It's off. It's off, but I'm just. How do I turn off ball cam? Spacebar. I got it. It's spacebar. Oh, keyboard mouse. I was like, what does KBM mean? This is me utilizing a hostage audience to make content. I got it! No! Turbo, what did you do? We're just making sure all the players are warmed up. That's all. We're helping out our friends, helping out our players. No! Why do I have an 8-ball? I really like the look of my car, but I don't like the 8-ball on it. I feel like that doesn't belong there. Flip reset! Oh wait, I have a new method of how I'd like to play the remaining 30 seconds of this game. No, I missed! I'm gonna try to get one demolition. That's my win condition. That's my win con. This is fun because we have to make them friends and then. Oh, I got him! I got him! We have to make them friends. They have to work together as a team and then they have to rip each other apart. It's like Squid Game. Rocket League is, if you think about it, Rocket League is just like Squid Game. Yeah, I'm literally also in like gamer pose, so don't even worry about it. We did it! We won! We did it! We're the GL. I got an achievement for winning. We are the GLCL champions. All right, let's ready up back to lobby. Ready up back to lobby. All right, we'll be right back again, everybody. All right, so the achievements are not going to end. Okay, so as soon as they join their teams, we will get started. But I'm excited because I've got to say, the Soup cannot. My man has not played this game for a while, right? I think the last time he played is when him and I played together. He wasn't looking horrible out there. He was really holding the zone a little bit, so I'm excited to see what he can do here. But the problem is, Nick, Baby Hands, is our predicted winner. He's our, so Mark, even if he does come out and do okay, he's still going up against our Goliath, so to speak.
Yeah, that's very true. Like, I'm gonna say, when Baby Hands joined that lobby, I was shaking in my boots during our 2v2.
I was shaking in my baby boots, you know what I mean?
Exactly. I mean, I've got pretty small boots. I only have a size 9, 8.5 shoe, so that'll also do it.
Baby Hands with the demo in a 1v1. Absolutely crazy.
Absolute maniac.
Also, I want it to be known that Mark's gamer tag here, the Soup Cannot, that is a dream creation of Mark, James, and myself. We, okay, so long story short, James and I, way back, of like 2016, 2017, we essentially bullied Mark into buying an Xbox to play Xbox with us. And he couldn't think of a gamer tag, so he set up the Xbox at my house. And we forced him to make the name, The Soup Cannot. And it just kind of stuck. It's hysterical. We talked about The Soup Can, and then we were like, that's kind of generic. What if we really spice things up? The Soup Cannot. And that's the name he's had ever since. He goes by Minions now, but anything related to Epic Games, he's The Soup Cannot. Wow, that one story.
That's some fun gamer tag lore. That is some fantastic game.
It's a good one. I like it a lot. I also forgot we were still on screen, so I'm going to go ahead and take us off right now. There we go. Bye, everybody. You just get our voices now.
Tragedy.
You know, gamertag lore really attracts, it creates a connection to the players, right?
Exactly.
And we, unfortunately, aren't probably going to get to see much of Mark because he's getting absolutely dumpstered out there right now. But he came to have fun, and that's exactly what's happening.
Exactly. I think we had fun in the 2v2.
I had a great time.
Yeah.
Also,
and then,
oh, go ahead.
Oh no, nothing really.
Okay, I was gonna say, unlike Nick, this is not Mark's GLCL debut. He won the Intercontinental belt twice. This is his first appearance in 4 years, but not his debut. After all, he won, I believe, Super Smash Brothers 2 times. I'm pretty sure that's how he won both times. And you know, was
that 4 or Brawl?
Both. It would have been Brawl, and then it would have been 4. And then I don't think we've had a competition since Ultimate has been out, so we have not had that opportunity yet. Oh my goodness, shout out James, by the way, just bringing my Twitch chat to life with, like, predictions and stuff. Absolute maniac. James, I love you.
Oh man, that is bringing in some bonus content.
It really is. It's making my Twitch streams more enjoyable as well, so huge shout out to that. More interaction in chat. That's what it's all about. Baby hands with the fake out right now. Oh my goodness. 6-0, we're at 349. Currently on track for a 20 bomb. I'm just putting that out there.
Currently on track. We'll have to see. The Soup can score. Soup cannot keep his defensive line secure. I'm gonna stop with those because it'll get real.
Hey, but you gotta put at least one in there, right? We hadn't done it yet.
At least one. I feel like legally. I'm legally required.
It was actually in JTurbo's contract.
Yeah, it was literally in my imaginary contract. Same with the rules of this event.
Yes, exactly. See, now you're getting it. Now everybody's getting it. We're all on the same page here. There's totally rules that totally exist, and there's totally a contract that JTurbo totally signed, and I'm totally Septilence. You know what I mean? Like, so it's been.
Wait.
What did you say? What?
If you're totally Septilence, then who's really Septilence?
If I had the energy to do it right now, I'd leave the call like as a meme, but I don't know what happens to stream if that happens, so
all your sources stay the same, they just would not be able to hear me.
True, it would just be me. So technically, you would leave the call. I'm excited though. I'm excited. True. So I'm curious kind of what happens, and I don't have the full bracket. I kind of want to get a bracket made for next week when we do this, but so if Nick and Matt are both kind of our top dog contenders right now, are they versing each other next week? Or next time they run into each other in the second leg of the bracket? That's my question.
If that's the case, that would be quite the matchup.
That might be the best game we have.
That would be like our grand finals in, you know, just group stages,
Yeah,
right?
I know it's not next week, because next week we've got the brother versus brother matchup, Braden versus Connor, and then we've also got Billy versus John, so we've got quite a few power players normally. Billy is like a podium master. I feel like he's always making top 3. Connor and Braden, they go toe-to-toe in every single game we see, and then John hasn't been around for a little while, so I'm excited to see him come back as well.
Yeah, certainly going... I want to see how that returning member shakes out. The brother-be-brother conflict, of course. Oh, and what a... Just literally using the clear to score the goal.
Simple but effective.
Look at that. That's just downright disrespectful.
This is game 1 still. 2:15 on the clock, up 8-0. No longer on track for that 20 bomb, but hey, not looking bad, you know what I mean? They could find it if they really started doing things like that. A 1-second goal essentially immediately puts you back on goal for a 20 bomb.
Yeah, close to being on pace. We could still see it. There is the chance. And it's more a question of if that's the direction that he wants to go. Does he want to go for the 20 bomb? Does he want to go for the ultimate disrespect?
That would be pretty crazy. You know, everybody always says a Rocket League caster's favorite games are the low-scoring ones, right? Because like you mentioned back in game 1, we have to watch the replay for every single goal. So it's like if a game ends like a 2-1 scoreline, we're like, wow, that was really fast. But if a game ends a 20-0 scoreline, we're like, wow, that was one game?
That's crazy, bro. Imagine casting a best of 5 of those.
Couldn't be us, right? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Well, this isn't a best of 5. This is a best of 3.
True. I think everything's best of 3s until grand finals, which will then be a best of 5. But grands is like over a month away. So
there's no best of 5.
We did talk about that actually when I was talking to Connor. He's like, what do they normally do? And I was like, well, normally it's all best of 5s into a best of 7, but I don't think we should do that. And he was like, oh, okay. So we talked about best of 3s, and then we might do a best of 5 for grands. We considered a best of 7, but you know, it feels like maybe too much. It really, I think, depends on the caliber of the players that end up in grand finals.
That's true. Easy alley-oop.
I know we're also planning on having a like a duos tournament as well in Rocket League, but I don't know if we're planning on streaming that one. I gotta talk to the big man about that. I'd be excited either way to have some more action. Also, this just hit me. What car is Minions using? What is that?
That is the... Oh,
I called them Minions. His real name's Mark. Sorry, everybody.
Yeah, no, Mark, Minions, the soup.
The soup. You know, I love you, Mark, but that car is ugly. I do not like that. Why does it look like somebody used too much sandpaper on it?
It looks like a submarine concept.
Yeah! Yeah, it looks like a submarine. That's exactly what it is. And I can tell you right now, I mean, he needs that submarine because he is drowning out there. Mark, I'm sorry. You know I love you. I'm sorry. That was a good alley-oop. We just... All right, 1 minute, 12 goals. How many points is that how many seconds is that per goal?
10.
Yeah, wait. Yeah, you did it.
No, it's 8. It's less than that. It's 8.
Hold on. 55 divided by 13.
No, it's 7. It's divided by 7.
55. Wait, where are we getting 7?
Because we need 7 more to hit 20.
Oh!
Or are you talking about...
I was talking about Minions trying to make a comeback. I was talking about Mark trying to make a comeback.
Oh! Yeah, no, not possible.
Yeah, no, it was. I looked at it, it was 1 goal per 3.4 seconds. So that is literally 13 kickoff goals in a row, basically.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. 14-0. I don't know if he's gonna hit the 20 bomb, and I'm gonna be honest. I kind of want to see it happen.
If he tryhards, I think he can do it.
If we're this close already, I kind of want to see the 20 bomb.
Yeah, I do too. I think it has to happen. And if we get the 20 this time, then just do like a 3-0 for the next one.
Oh!
Another kickoff. 5 goals left.
Yeah, Connor, I know you're watching, so we're going to have to talk about a mercy rule maybe for next week. We're going to have to get that figured out. 15-0 is a scoreline I have not seen in a long time, so we gotta get that one figured out, I think.
It is a crushing victory indeed.
You know, during this 15-0, JTurbo, I think this is a great time to thank all of our sponsors. All right, fantastic. Let's get right back into the game. Things looking great so far. 16-0 on the board, and Nick really just cleaning house here in Game 1. That's right, folks. We are still here in Game 1.
I still cannot get over that.
I think that's my favorite thing about doing this on my channel is there's absolutely no, like, I can just do whatever I want. There's no, like, I can't get in trouble with anybody. There's no regulations on this. Like, I can just go absolutely absurd on the mic and no one can stop me.
You become absolutely unhinged.
I can go feral on the mic.
You could. You could go feral. You could go absolutely feral. Start, like, just chomping at the bits.
Start eating my mic on stream.
Yeah, it's like you swap off of your nice microphone
to my webcam mic.
Your webcam mic, and then eat the webcam mic.
Bro, straight up, next time we do this, I mean, I wanna set up some kind of like channel points thing. Like if we get this many, I'll do something. If we get this many, I'll do something. Or like the casters will do something. Because that just seems like a lot of fun. I feel like
channel points sounds like a lot of fun.
I want to harness the chaos of what the Septilence Presents the GLCL Contender Carball Contender series has become. I want to.
Oh, wait. We have 14.
I don't think he's gonna hit it. I don't think he's gonna hit it.
It's close. Soup cannot. Trying to prevent this 20.
Come on, Mark.
No.
Mark, you're the real winner if you can prevent it.
And indeed, Mark will be able to prevent it.
He did it. He did it. He won, everybody.
He won the moral victory.
He did. He totally did. But Nick does win the real victory with an 18. It's your 2,500 points on the board.